All right, let's break down what's really going on with Trump's Iran policy and why Vice President J.D. Vance is going to bat for him so hard right now. If you've been anywhere near social media lately, you've probably seen some wild accusations flying around about the White House's approach to Iran. Vance isn't having any of it. He jumped on X, yep, still getting used to calling it that, and shot back at what he called crazy stuff people are saying online. So what's Vance defending exactly? At the heart of it is Trump's long-standing position: Iran cannot, under any circumstances, be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon. Vance is quick to point out that Trump's been saying this for over a decade. He's not flip-flopping or playing politics based on the headlines. Trump's message is blunt. Iran can stop enriching uranium the easy way or, well, the other way. Now here's where it gets interesting. Vance makes a distinction a lot of people miss. There's a difference between civilian nuclear power and enriching uranium to weapons-grade levels. Iran? They've been cranking that enrichment way above what's needed for civilian use. The International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, has already called them out for violating non-proliferation agreements. Vance says he hasn't seen a single good reason for Iran's actions, or any solid argument pushing back on those IAEA findings. All this is happening in a pretty tense context. Just days ago, Israel launched preemptive strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. The US responded by moving more assets into the Middle East, and, according to reports, even helped Israel fend off Iranian counterattacks. Trump himself has been unusually direct, calling for what he called Iran's unconditional surrender on social media. He actually left the G7 summit early just to head back to Washington for an urgent Situation Room meeting. And in another post, he warned Iran's supreme leader that the US and Israel have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. His words, "We are not going to take him out, at least not for now. But we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. Our patience is wearing thin." Vance, for his part, keeps emphasizing that Trump's shown remarkable restraint with the military. He says Trump's main priority is protecting US troops and citizens, and only turning to force if there's no other option. Still, Vance admits that if Iran keeps pushing, Trump might decide it's time for more serious action. That call, Vance says, is up to the president. And maybe the most important piece, Vance wants Americans to trust Trump's judgment, even if people are worried about getting dragged into more foreign conflicts. He argues Trump's track record proves he's focused on what matters most: the American people and their safety. So, what do I make of all this? This is a classic case of high-stakes diplomacy mixed with tough talk, backed up by real military moves. With so much happening behind closed doors, it's hard to know how far things could go. But one thing's clear: both Trump and Vance want everyone to know they're not bluffing when it comes to Iran. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.